ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Black Diamond, Black One, for the Liberians. Let's move forward forever, backwards, never. Aye. They say we are troublemakers. They say we're not educated. Hey, they say we want to start war. They say we cannot lead us.
The National Executive Committee of the Congress for Democratic Change USA, CDC-USA, welcomes you to its 5th National Convention to be held on the weekend of August 12 to 14, 2016 in the city of Brotherly Love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. This production comes to you through the courtesy of the Media and Communication Committee of CDC-USA, the MCC. CDC-USA Convention 2016 is here. Delegates from all chapters across the country will assemble in Philadelphia to participate in convention activities, including a debate, elections, honoring program, queen contest, sporting festivities, and a host of many other activities. In light of this, we encourage each partisan of the CDC, especially those having membership in the CDC-USA, to watch this presentation in its entirety. This presentation addresses convention activities, election guidelines, election timetable, election registration fees, election commission contact information, convention planning committee contacts, chapter leaders contacts, and national leadership contacts. CDC-USA convention activities will be as follows. On Friday, August 12, 2016, beginning at 6 o'clock p.m., there will be a meet and greet and candidates debate at 6038 Greenwood Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On Saturday, August 13, 2016, starting at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be a plenary and public forum to follow. This will be at Victory Harvest Fellowship International. Address is 2536 South 59th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On Saturday night, starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, CDC-USA will host its Black Tie Ball and Banquet at Victory Harvest Fellowship International. Address 2536 South 59th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Continuing the convention activities on Sunday, August 14, 2016, CDC-USA will host an intercessory service at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time in collaboration with the Victory Harvest Fellowship International Congregation at 2536 South 59th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And then to close out the convention, there will be a farewell cookout barbecue at 4626 Magnolia Avenue in Bristol, Pennsylvania on Sunday, August 14th, 2016. Those activities make up the general convention activities. The Office of the Election Commission of the Congress for Democratic Change USA brings you the 2016 election guidelines. The takeaway message: don't complain, vote. Now for the guidelines. The purpose. Pursuant to the mandate of the CDC-USA Election Commission, ECOM, and consistent with the philosophy of the CDC-USA as a democratic institution which upholds the free will of its members, and in furtherance of our commitment to conduct credible, transparent, free, and fair elections, the CDC-USA ECOM hereby adopts the following election guidelines as the rules governing the conduct of the 2016 CDC-USA general elections. Section 1 of the Elections Guidelines provides for elected positions. Those positions are National Chairperson, Deputy Chairperson for Administration, Deputy Chairperson for Operations, Secretary General, Deputy Secretary General, Treasurer, and Financial Secretary. Section 2.0 of the Elections Guidelines specify the qualifications of candidates. A candidate participating in the elections for any of the positions contained in Section 1.0 under elected positions shall be in compliance with the following qualifications. The candidate shall be at least 18 years of age and shall be a resident of the United States of America and of Liberian descent. The candidate shall be a duly registered member of the CDC-USA for at least 12 consecutive months prior to the general elections. The candidate should be a due-paying member of CDC-USA in good financial standing. The candidate shall submit a letter of intent to the ECOM synopsizing the core of his or her platform. The candidate shall submit 2 reference letters, one from an elected officer from his or her chapter and one from a prominent member of his or her Liberian community or church. Finally, the candidate shall possess and exhibit a high standard of integrity and good moral character. Section 3.0 Candidate Application Fees. All candidates shall be required to pay a non-refundable application fee as stipulated below and reflected on the published registration schedule. This amount shall be paid to the CDC-USA Bank of America or Wells Fargo's bank accounts or its PayPal account. Payment receipt should be sent to the ECOM and Financial Secretary. Please see the elections contact for ECOM's correspondence address. The fees are as follows. National Chairman, $1,000. Deputy Chairman Administration, $700. Deputy Chairman Operations, $700. Secretary General, $500. Treasurer, $500. Financial Secretary, $500. National Deputy Secretary General, $300. Section 4.0 Registration of Candidates. Registration of candidates shall be open to all registered and due-paying members of CDC-USA who are at least 18 years of age. Candidates shall submit an application with 2 references and receipt of application fees paid to the ECOM no later than the date specified in the election schedule. No applications will be accepted after the deadline. Section 5.0 Eligibility of voters. Voting shall be open to all fully registered and due-paying members of the CDC-USA who are at least 18 years of age. Each member chapter should be limited to 10 delegates plus 7 chapter leaders for the purpose of voting. All eligible voters should be a due-paying member of CDC-USA in good financial standing as determined by the Financial Secretary. All registered voters should be required at the time of casting a ballot to present a valid photo ID card for the purpose of identification. Eligibility of voters will be based on a list of eligible delegates submitted to the ECOM. Section 6.0 Date of Elections and Venue. The elections will be held on Saturday, August 13, 2016 at the Victory Harvest Fellowship International, 2536 South 59th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The polls shall be open following the presentation of synoptic statements by candidates during the National Convention plenary session and shall remain open until at such time as all eligible voters shall have cast their votes within the time frame set by the ECOM in consultation with the National Convention Committee. Please see the election schedule if you need more information in detail. Section 7.0 Campaign Period. All candidates are authorized to campaign as of July 7th through August 13, 2016. Section 8. The voting methodology. Voting shall be done by secret ballot. Only accredited chapter delegates and chapter representatives shall vote one at a time at the poll clearly identified by the ECOM. The names of voting delegates by local chapters shall be submitted to the ECOM no later than the date specified in the election schedule. Section 9. Counting of ballots. Counting of ballots should be done immediately following the closure of the polls on Saturday. Each candidate shall designate at most 2 representatives to witness the counting of the ballots. The designated representatives shall also be present at the polling stations. Section 10. Complaints and protests. All concerns and/or complaints arising from the general elections and/or the results thereof shall be filed in writing with the ECOM no later than 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, August 13, 2016. Ruling on any complaint shall be made after the complaint is filed with the ECOM. A candidate and/or individual dissatisfied with the ruling of the ECOM shall petition the National Convention consistent with its constitutional authority as the supreme governing body of the CDC-USA or the National Executive Committee consistent with its constitutional authority as the highest organ of the CDC-USA between national conventions. Next, we have the election schedules and fees. And the message from the National Elections Commission is, don't complain, just vote. Election timetable. 1. Payment of non-refundable registration fees, July 7 to August 7, 2016. 2. Submission of application package, July 7 to August 7, 2016. 3. Publication of eligible candidates list, August 7, 2016. 4. Campaign activities, July 7 to August 13, 2016. 5. Deadline to submit chapters eligible delegates list, August 7, 2016. 6. Debate, both teleconference and in-person, which are subject to negotiation, August 5th and 12th, 2016, respectively. 7. Publication of eligible delegates list, August 8, 2016. 8. Candidate synoptic statements and election, August 13, 2016, from 10 o'clock a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. local time. 9. Protest complaint filing, August 13, 2016, beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. 10. Announcement of election results, August 13, 2016, at 10 o'clock p.m. The non-refundable registration fees are delineated below as earlier discussed. In closing, here are the contact information for the CDC-USA Election Commission, the CDC-USA National and Local Convention Committees, the CDC-USA Chapter Leadership, and the CDC-USA National Leadership.
make change.